Alright, today we're going over a pure fire build using only the strongest fire gear Witchfire has to offer. The best thing about this build is, it features two of the most S-tier weapons in the game. Fans of Witchfire know, the Hangfire and the Echo put in work. And though we're tailoring this build around the fiery theme, I would in no way say this build is limited in what it can do. You'll be able to handle yourself against the hardest content Witchfire has to offer. Alongside the Hangfire and Echo, we're pairing them with the Falling Star, Fireball's Light Spell, Burning Stake Heavy Spell, Blood of the Banshee, Henbane and Wellspring Incense for survivability, and the Crown of Fire. Now, the reason I'm using the Crown of Fire on this build, besides the fact that it's the best fire ring in the game, and the fact that this is supposed to be an all-fire build, there's a more practical purpose in that. None of these weapons deal fire damage on their own. It's the secondary effect that deals the fire damage. But there's more to it going on than just that. Burning enemies take more damage from your weapons. So as you can see, originally the Hangfire only does 30 damage with this special effect. But once we activate the Crown of Fire, there you can see now the fire damage has been increased to 39. That works with the Echo too. It's just kind of hard to see using this Revenant because he'll just die right away. But it does work. And the fire damage boost from the Crown of Fire works with the Falling Star as well. Beautiful. The Crown of Fire pairs well with the Hangfire because you're going to be dashing around a lot. You shoot enemies with the Hangfire, then reload to cause the fire explosion. But a common practice is to cancel the reload partway through the animation by using your dash, so you can get the secondary effect, then keep shooting before you empty the chamber and reload again. As for the Echo, slide to power up the shells, then dash out of the slide to compound the damage with the Crown of Fire for maximum damage. I guess this is the best place to mention that the Blood of Banshee only really works with critical hits from the Echo, and using the above mentioned strategy is the best way to trigger its overkill damage. Both of our primary weapons are strong enough to stagger smaller enemies on hit and on secondary effect. For larger enemies and bosses, dumping enough damage into them will cause the stagger effect. So applying consistent burn damage over the course of the fight will leave your enemies exhausted at key moments, allowing you to pump even more rounds into them. And don't worry about getting up close in monsters' faces. The Henbane and Wellspring Incense will keep you alive so you can stay in the fight. The Fireball spell gives you a long-range option while you close the distance, or while you back off of hordes of enemies. All this wildfire damage incorporated in the build constantly triggers the Burning Stake elemental explosions, and all this AoE damage straight melts enemies. As for your Arcana, Prophecy of the Bull and Prophecy of Fire Elemental will be your best friends. Slot them early up and fish for Rekindle to recharge your spells, Reload Slide to keep the Echo fully reloaded, Critical Burn, Fire Orb, and Ignition. So there you have it. That's the build. Combine your Purifier gear and use it to melt enemies. And remember, only you can prevent forest fires.